Today's video is all about saving you time and money as we head into the busy back to school season. So as we all know, back to school is a super stressful and busy time, especially for us parents. I know that personally, I've got two kids going to two different schools this year, and so there are back to school nights. I have to make sure I get their haircuts. Do they have backpacks, shoes, lunch boxes, all of that good stuff. And so I thought today's video would help you guys a little bit with your back to school planning and getting things done and just making your life easier, all while doing it on a limited budget. So today's video is jam-packed. I'm going to be sharing a grocery haul. Walmart has some really great new items out, and obviously when you shop at Walmart you can get things at a great price, so I'm going to be sharing a haul with you guys. I also have 3 super easy dinner ideas. These are all dinners that you can make in 30 minutes or less. A couple of them you can even put together in 20 minutes. So I thought that might be helpful, especially for those hectic school nights once everyone gets back into sports practice and after school activities. I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to make a super quick chicken and stuffing bake, a really delicious taco pie, and then we've also got Copycat KFC famous bowls, which everyone loves. And then I also have a back to school checklist for you guys that you can print off and use to make sure that you get everything done before back to school. But even if your kids have already gone back to school, please stay and watch this video because it's gonna have a ton of awesome tips. And last but not least, I am also sharing some great lunchbox ideas. I know my kids love it when I pack their lunch, and I'm gonna be doing more school lunch content this year, but in this video, I'm gonna give you at least 3 ideas for back to school lunchboxes that you can put together quickly and easily. So you guys know that I go to Walmart all the time. I'm there pretty much every week at least once, and so I'm super excited to let you guys know again that they are sponsoring today's video. I'm really glad to be working with them, and I'm going to be sharing with you some of the new items that you can pick up for back to school, all while staying within budget. Walmart grocery pickup is like pretty much my favorite thing in the world to save time as a busy mom, and so that's what I did for today's haul. I basically went on their app, which is super easy to use. I went ahead and searched up all of their new items so that I could get a bunch of great things for back to school and my kids' lunch boxes. Walmart makes it super easy to go online, get what you need. You choose a really convenient pickup time for you, and then all you have to do is drive up, they load everything in your trunk, and you drive away. I cannot tell you how much time this saves me every single week in the grocery store. And not only can you get groceries with Walmart pickup and delivery, you can also get household items, beauty, pet, baby, and school supplies as well. So if you guys want to try the latest items at Walmart now using pickup or delivery, you can definitely save time by doing that. I'll have a link in the description box below, and new customers can use code TRIPLE10, that's code TRIPLE10 to save $10 off your first order of $50 or more. Thank you once again to Walmart for sponsoring today's video. First, we're gonna jump into the haul, then we're gonna talk about quick dinners, then we're gonna do lunchbox items, and don't forget I have that checklist for you down below as well. Tons of great stuff in today's video, so let's get started. Okay, so let me show you guys some of the awesome things that I got from Walmart grocery pickup. Pretty much all of this stuff was in the new section on the Walmart app, so make sure that you check that out. They have a ton of new products, some really cool stuff I'm going to share with you guys, and obviously since it's at Walmart you're not going to break the budget. So I did get some produce, planning on using these for some lunches. I've got some cherries. I have not purchased any cherries yet this year, so we'll have fun eating those. I got some green grapes, some mandarin oranges. These are always great for lunch boxes. My kids love them. This was a new item, the Applewood bacon chopped kit. It comes with cabbage, lettuce, kale, carrots, green onions, shredded white cheddar, bacon, and Applewood dressing. I thought that would be good for a lunch for myself, and obviously it's not just our kids that we have to worry about with back to school lunches, it's us as well. So this would be great to throw into a container, take it for lunch. You can even add some chicken to there if you wanted to add some protein to that. I think that would be a really great, yummy salad. I got some strawberries, some grape tomatoes, some peaches, and then this was also in the new section, this chicken Caesar salad. It includes a fork. I think this would be great to take to work as well. Planning on having this for a lunch for myself later on this week. And then I saw these new yogurts as well. They're the Yoplait brand, and they are I think this one's vanilla. They're different flavors of yogurt. These two are vanilla, and then they come with like a little bit of cereal on top, Cocoa Puffs, Lucky Charms, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I don't know, I just thought they would be something fun and different for lunch boxes. I also got some butter croissants. These are great for school lunches. They're also great for making breakfast sandwiches, especially if you want to prep some ahead of time. They're great for that. Very excited that Walmart now has Ollie Pop. If you've never tried this before, it's really good. It's like a sparkling tonic that helps your digestion, and they have several different flavors. These were the ones that my store had in stock, so I got grape, tropical punch, and strawberry vanilla. I've had the grape and the strawberry vanilla before, and they're really good. Also new at Walmart is this cheese stuffed crust pepperoni pizza. My kids love stuffed crust pizza, so this I just wanted to show you guys is obviously a quick option for dinner. You could pick up one of these and maybe a bagged salad, and boom, dinner is done. I don't know about you guys, but my kids are gonna be starting swim back up soon this fall, and Connor is starting soccer again. So we definitely all need some help for dinner sometimes. Don't be a hero. You can't cook from scratch every single night. Something like this, perfectly fine. And you know what? It's a lot cheaper than ordering a pizza for delivery too. I saw these and thought they were so cute, these little mini donuts. I just thought these would be a fun little addition to like a bento lunchbox. And then also, I always try to do something special for my kids on the first day of school breakfast. So we might use this for that too. I'm not quite sure yet, but they were too cute to pass up, aren't they? So got those. And then this was also a new item, this fruit bowl. I love getting pre-prepped veggies and fruit at Walmart. This one has cantaloupe, strawberry, grapes, and blueberry, and anything that can help save me time that I can have in the refrigerator to make lunch boxes with is something that I'm definitely a fan of, especially if you have like pre-prepped produce, fruit and veggies in your refrigerator. It makes putting a lunchbox together in the morning a lot easier. This is new also at Walmart. If you find this, I would definitely recommend it. It's called Rob's Backstage Popcorn. This is actually my second time buying this. It's sort of a salty and sweet, but I wouldn't say it tastes like kettle corn. It's more savory than that. So if you like popcorn, definitely try that. Of course, we cannot forget the dogs for back to school. So I saw they had these new Jenks brand bites. These are chicken jerky bites, and then these are chicken and sweet potato jerky. You can see that they're already open. I gave the puppies a bite and they told me it was delicious, so I'll definitely pick those up again. This was also new at Walmart, breaded boom boom shrimp. I love this. I forget where you can get this, like in the restaurant. I want to say like maybe PF Chang's, I can't remember. Either way, it's delicious. I will probably have this for myself one day for lunch, or make it for maybe a side for dinner one night, not sure. This is a new brand also at Walmart, the Bitsies brand. So I picked up a couple of different items that I thought would be good for school lunches. This one is kind of like a soft baked bar, cookies and cream. This one is a fruit and grain bar, wild strawberry. And then I saw also they had some drink mixes, which I thought those would be neat, either just to have here at home or for lunch boxes as well. They had several different flavors, but I got the blue raspberry one for my kids to try. And then these are cheddar blocks crackers. So yeah, I thought those looked fun and I thought we would try them. I also got some of this Newman's Own lemon basil vinaigrette. This is new. I'm planning on making a pasta salad with this, and then a Sweet Baby Ray's mild buffalo wing sauce. Connor likes anything buffalo, so if I do like grilled buffalo chicken. I can send that in his lunchbox in a wrap or something. I also got some pickles. I thought these would be great for lunch boxes. I like to make the ham and pickle roll-ups, and Connor really likes those. These are also new at Walmart, the Megabytes goldfish. I thought these looked super fun. It says they're big. I don't know how much bigger they are than regular goldfish. Oh, you can kind of see here on the back. So we'll see. And then I thought we would also try some of this Coke Zero. This is the new Dream World limited edition. It's a dream flavored Coke, so I don't know. I don't know yet what that tastes like. I might open one and try it now. But I just thought that would be fun to try it. Enjoy trying those new flavors of Coke, especially if they have it in the Coke Zero. I got some personal care supplies. Can't forget that for back to school as well. I thought this Billy razor was super cute, and I got this along with the whipped shave cream for Kira. And then I needed some hand soap. This is also new at Walmart. This Safely hand soap. This is the Rise scent. It smells really good. And then I needed some travel face wash. So I got some of the CeraVe foaming facial cleanser. I got a few things for Kira, just some different personal care beauty items. I got her the Neutrogena lip sleeping mask. This is the Hydro Boost. Some salicylic acid gel. This is the e.l.f. brand. And then I got her some new mascara as well. Since I'm sharing a freezer meal with you guys, I thought I would try out one of these Reynolds Kitchens lasagna pan. This one actually comes with a carrier. You guys know that I volunteer for Lasagna Love, so I don't know if this works. Might be something I use in the future. It was in the news section and I kind of just wanted to try it out. I got these Stranger Things treats. So one of them is a Surfer Boy pizza cookie kit, and the other one is a Stranger Things VHS brownie kit. I thought these were these were pretty fun, and Connor really loves Stranger Things, so I may make these in this video for some lunchbox treats. I also got this candle. This is new at Walmart. Find Your Happy Place scented candle. This smells really, really good. Highly recommend it. It says it's blush rose and magnolia, but it almost smells like peony to me. And then I also got some Febreze Unstoppables. I love keeping these in the bathroom downstairs. I don't know that all of this is brand new at Walmart, but it was in that section on the website, so I just thought I'd point that out if you guys are looking for it. I got some more Barkeeper's Friend. I love using this to scrub out my sink. And then I discovered these when we were on vacation in Kansas City. The Airbnb we stayed at had the Fabuloso scented trash bags, and I thought they smelled so good, so I wanted to pick some of these up as well. So that is everything that I picked up at Walmart for this fun budget back to school video. So this is seriously a quick meal, and I'm going to tell you how to make it even quicker. But have you guys had the famous bowls from KFC? It's basically mashed potatoes with popcorn chicken and some gravy and some corn and some cheese. So I've got some russet potatoes. I've got a bag of popcorn chicken that I picked up from Walmart, some corn, some chicken and beef bouillon. I've got some milk for the potatoes, some biscuits from the freezer section, and then you'll also need some butter for the potatoes and some Colby Jack cheese. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to work on is peeling my potatoes, and I have to tell you, if you want to do this the ultra quick way, you can definitely use pre-made mashed potatoes. I know that they sell some different brands that are really great quality, and so if you want to save time, definitely do that. You can also use instant mashed potatoes, no shame in that game. The only reason I am using regular potatoes is because I had a bag of them in my pantry and I definitely needed to get them used up. So I'm just going to go ahead and peel all of these and give them a good rinse under cold water. And the smaller you can cut these, the quicker they will cook. You can also do your mashed potatoes in an Instant Pot. That is super easy, and I love doing that because it keeps them warm. But I'm just putting these into a pot, and I'm gonna fill the pot up with cold water and then add some salt, and then I'll just bring those to a boil on the stove. Usually potatoes take anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes. Just check them, and when they mash easily with a fork, you know that they are done. Next, I'm going to cook some biscuits. This is not a requirement. However, KFC does have biscuits. So if you want to be super authentic, you can definitely do that. And I definitely recommend these frozen Grand's biscuits. They bake up really deliciously, and you can even serve them with honey, just like KFC does. Okay, so for the chicken, I am using some popcorn chicken, and I'm just going to cook this in my air fryer so that can get nice and crispy. Obviously, if you don't have an air fryer, just go ahead and cook it in the oven. Either way, it's good. But this definitely is a KFC copycat. I don't know. I haven't had the real one in a long time, so I can't tell you how close it is, but from my remembrance, it's pretty close. So for the gravy, I am mixing together some hot water with some chicken bouillon and some beef bouillon. You could also use a chicken gravy packet along with a beef gravy packet, whatever is easiest for you. Again, I'm trying to just use up what I have on hand, and so I had chicken and beef bouillon, so I'm using that, and I'm also adding some onion powder to give it a little bit more flavor as well. I melted 4 tablespoons of butter in a saucepan, and then I'm adding a 1/4 cup of flour, and then I will whisk that together and just cook it over medium-low heat for about 2 minutes just to get the raw taste out of the flour. After that is cooked together, I'm going to go ahead and add my chicken and beef broth mixture. I added about 2.5 cups of liquid, and then you just want to whisk and stir that over about medium heat until it comes together and thickens up. Okay, so I did taste the gravy after it thickened, and I thought it needed something a little extra, and I also thought it was looking a little light. There is this stuff called Kitchen Bouquet. You guys might know what that is. It's like a gravy enhancer. I didn't have any of that on hand, so I used some Worcestershire sauce. After the potatoes were done, I went ahead and mashed those with a little bit of sour cream, some butter, some milk, and some salt and pepper just to taste. And then I'm going to go ahead and build my bowl. So I put some mashed potatoes in the bottom of a wide, shallow bowl. I'm going to add some corn. I just heated that up in the microwave with some butter, salt, and pepper. I'm adding some of the popcorn chicken over the top, adding a little bit of gravy over that, and then my shredded Colby Jack cheddar cheese. And this is definitely a quick and delicious dinner that only takes less than 30 minutes to put together. You could also garnish it with some green onions. I think that would be delicious as well. Okay, so the next super quick recipe I'm going to share with you guys for back to school is what I call taco pie. I don't know where this came from, but I started making this in college when I had a bunch of ingredients that I needed to use up, and I didn't want to go to the grocery store because I was poor in college and I needed to use up what I had on hand, obviously. So I have some crescent roll dough that I am patting into a cookie sheet. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the oven at 350 degrees for just about 5 minutes and par bake it just a little bit. While I am par baking that, I'm going to go ahead and shred up my lettuce. I have some iceberg lettuce here that I'm going to put into my salad spinner and just soak that in cold water. You can top this taco pie with anything that you'd like. All of the traditional taco toppings are good on it: pickled jalapeno, sour cream, salsa, pico de gallo, lettuce, cilantro, tomato, whatever you want to do, the world is your oyster. In my saucepan, I am putting some leftover taco meat that I had in the freezer. Obviously, if you're going to make this from scratch, you want to cook up about 2 pounds or 1.5 pounds of taco meat. One thing I sometimes do with this also is I mix the taco meat with refried beans before I add it to the top of the crust. I actually think I like that a little bit better. Connor is not a huge fan of refried beans, so I didn't add it this time, but just know that that's something that you can do. After you put the meat mixture over the par-baked crust, I'm going to add a little bit of shredded Colby Jack cheese, and then this will go back in the oven at 350 degrees for about 7 minutes. Basically, you just want to cook it until everything is heated through and the bottom is golden brown. While that is cooking, I'm also going to chop up some cherry tomatoes. We're going to use those for the top of our taco pie. Okay, so here's what that taco pie looks like when it comes out of the oven. It basically kind of looks like a taco pizza, right? I think it's better than taco pizza because personally I love crescent roll dough. But that's what it looks like. This is a pretty big pan. I definitely think it would feed 4 people easily. And then I just topped it with some olives, lettuce, sour cream, some taco sauce, tomatoes, whatever you want. It is delicious and it will feed your whole family with no complaints. So the next quick recipe that I want to share with you guys is a chicken and wine sauce recipe. This is a Paula Deen recipe. And once again, I'll have all of these recipes linked down below. For this, you'll need a box of chicken stuffing mix, some chicken breasts, 1 can of cream of chicken soup, some dried thyme, some dry white wine, baby Swiss cheese or any type of sliced Swiss cheese, and some butter. So I'm making this in a freezer pan. I'm going to go ahead and spray the bottom first, and then I'm going to add my chicken breasts. I'm using 6 of these. This is a freezer meal, so you can make part of it ahead of time. I am seasoning my chicken breast with some all-purpose seasoning, which has salt, pepper, and garlic powder in it. And then I'm also going to season with some thyme. I'm just going to make sure I season both sides of those generously so that it tastes good. After that, I'm going to add 2 pieces of Swiss cheese over top of each of the chicken breasts. You might think this sounds funny, but trust me, it bakes up into a delicious chicken and stuffing. I've been making this recipe ever since I was in college too. It is super easy and everyone loves it. I'm going to go ahead and add 1 can of my cream of chicken soup to a mixing bowl. And then I am going to add 1/2 cup of dry white wine. If you don't like to cook with wine, you could substitute chicken broth mixed with a little bit of vinegar. I think that that would work as well. I do like kind of the flavor of the wine, but that's definitely up to you. I add about 1/2 teaspoon of thyme to that and just give this a really good whisk until your mixture is totally smooth. After that, you can pour this over the chicken breasts in the freezer pan. Now at this point, you can put foil over this and stick it in the freezer for up to 6 months. And then when you want to make it, just defrost it before you assemble and cook it the rest of the way. I'm going to go ahead and cook this on this particular day, so I'm going to put the rest of it together. I have some dry stuffing mix. I'm putting that into a bowl with 1/2 stick of melted butter. Just toss that together until everything is combined well, and then spread this evenly over top of the chicken. And then you can just spread it into as even of a layer as you can, and you can use any flavor of stuffing that you like. Put this into the oven and bake it at 350 degrees for about 45 minutes or until the chicken is cooked through. This is so delicious. All you need to do is serve this with some steamed broccoli or a salad, and boom, you have got a super quick after school dinner. Okay, so I'm going to move on to some of the food prep for the lunches I'm going to share with you guys. I'm going to first start out by washing up my strawberries. Next, I am going to make these super fun Stranger Things brownies. I highly recommend these. The kids had so much fun decorating them and putting them together with me. So I'm just going to follow the directions on the package. Obviously, these brownies actually turned out really good, which I'm glad, because you never know about a boxed brownie mix, but I really like these and would recommend them, especially if your kids are fans of Stranger Things. How cool would it be to take one of these in their back to school lunchbox? So I beat my eggs in the mixing bowl here with my Danish dough whisk. I added some water, some oil, and then I'm just going to add the chocolate powder and stir that up until everything is well combined. I went ahead and sprayed my pan with some Baker's Joy. That is a nonstick cooking spray that has flour in it, so it's really great for brownies. I spread the batter in there, and I'm going to go ahead and put that in the oven. While those are baking, I am going to have fun by cutting out the VHS sleeve on the cardboard box. I thought this was super fun. Basically, it gives you a guide so that you can cut it out and fold it up and tape it, and then it shows you on the front of the box kind of how you can arrange one of the brownies so it looks like a VHS tape coming out of the box. I don't know, I just thought this was fun. And of course, since I'm an 80s kid, I had to have a lot of nostalgia about the VHS tapes. Okay, so once my brownies were done, I went ahead and cut those into 8 sort of VHS tape shaped brownies. How funny is that? And you can see that my family got a hold of some of them, but I'm using the black decorating gel that came with the kit to attach those to the brownies. And yes, this is edible paper. The kids thought this was super fun. And then basically you can just decorate them how you want them. And I'm going to be using one of these later in one of the kids' lunch boxes, so you'll see that. But yeah, these were super fun, and I would definitely recommend it if you can find this kit at Walmart. Not only only are they delicious, but obviously very retro, and who doesn't love Stranger Things? So here's what those look like. Definitely recommend picking these up if you could find them. Okay, so moving on to some lunchbox ideas. You guys know that I love making bento boxes for my kids. I try to do quick and easy things because I'm typically doing this in the morning and I don't have a ton of time. Sometimes I do it the night before, but y'all know me. Sometimes I just sleep until the last minute and put these together. So these are all super easy. First, I'm starting out with a spinach tortilla wrap. I'm spreading on a thin layer of cream cheese. This is mostly to get the wrap to stick together. This is going to be a pizza pinwheel roll up, which these are really good. Highly recommend them. You can also serve them with a little bit of pizza sauce for dipping. I added some pepperoni, some salami, and then I'm also going to sprinkle just a little bit of shredded mozzarella cheese over that. And then I'm going to roll this up tight and basically let it sit on the counter for about 10 minutes while I assemble the rest of the lunch so that it gets a chance to stick together. I thought this would go really well with the Caesar salad kit that I picked up from Walmart, and Connor actually really loves Caesar salad, so this is a great option for him. This is actually a Sistema bento box that I picked up from Walmart's back to school section a few weeks ago, so definitely keep an eye out for those. I'm adding some of the shredded chicken and the Parmesan to the bento box along with a few croutons. And then I have a collection of little dressing containers. So I'm going to go ahead and add some of that Caesar dressing into there. And then obviously your kids can dress the salad at school. You don't want to dress it ahead of time or it is going to get super duper soggy. So once the wrap has had a chance to set up a little bit, I'm just going to cut this into individual pieces about an inch thick. It makes about 6 of them. And don't worry about the scraps. Yes, we eat those. They're just a little bit hard to stand up in the lunchbox. So I put those off to the side. And then I'm using that pre-made fruit bowl that I got in my haul to add some fruit to the other side of this bento box. I totally love getting the pre-cut fruit and veggies from Walmart. They save time. They save my sanity all the time. Amazing. I don't always have time to cut up a bunch of fruit and vegetables every single weekend. So that is it for this lunch. Basically, you stack it up, put it together, and here is what I am including. I have my pizza roll-ups with my fruit. I included one of the Olipop Tropical Punch, the chicken Caesar salad, and one of the Bitsy's cookies and cream bars. Super healthy and delicious lunch that any older kid would love. So next up, I'm going to use some of these butter croissants to make just a quick sandwich. Like I said, you can use these for breakfast sandwiches. I use them for breakfast meal prep all the time, but I'm just going to go ahead and cut this in half. And I'm just going to include on this some mayo. Croissants are great to make ahead sandwiches for lunches with because they don't tend to get as soggy as other types of bread. I have some iceberg lettuce. I'm going to put that down on the bottom of the croissant. And then to this, I'm going to add some turkey. I'm also going to add some Colby Jack cheese. I get these all pre-sliced from Walmart in the deli. And then to this sandwich, I also added some ham and some salami. I guess you could kind of call this a little bit of an Italian situation. I don't know. I think Subway has one that's like ham, salami, and pepperoni. So you could do that if you wanted to. My kids will eat any combination of this, so not a big deal there. I have a stainless steel bento box here. I'm just going to fit that into there. And then I have my little Stranger Things brownie. Pop that right in there. My kids will get a super big kick out of that. And then I love these new Megabites goldfish. They almost taste like Cheez-Its, like they're so big and cheesy. I highly recommend getting those if you haven't tried them yet. And then alongside of this, I'm going to cut up some fruit. So here is a trick for you. If you don't know how to cut peaches or nectarines the easiest way, cut them around the equator and twist them apart rather than cutting them the other way. They cut apart super duper easily. And then I have my cherries here. I'm just using a stainless steel straw to poke through and, pit those cherries because my kids don't have time to be doing that. You guys, they get like 20 minutes to eat their lunch. So any help I can give them, I try to do that. Cut the cherries in half. And then this I think will be a lunch for Kira. She's got her croissant sandwich, her goldfish crackers, Stranger Things brownie, the fruit, which is the peaches and the cherries. And then I included one of these Bitsy's
electrolyte drink mixes in the blue raspberry with her water bottle, and a strawberry cereal bar as well. Yum. Okay, so this next lunch idea is a hot lunch, and this is something I make pretty often, especially for Connor because he loves taco salad. This is an Omi lunchbox, and it has a section that is easy for kids to screw off. Basically, I always preheat that with some hot boiling water. And then I just let the boiling water sit in there for about 10 minutes, dump it out, and then your thermos is preheated. I'm going to go ahead and add some of my leftover taco meat that I heated up to that. Of course, I spill everything everywhere because that's just my life. I'm sure you guys know. And then I'm just going to go ahead and build the rest of the taco salad kind of deconstructed. And then the idea is that he can remove that square with the thermos and build his taco salad in that. So I'm going to add some Doritos. You could also add Fritos or any other type of tortilla chips. I'm going to add some shredded lettuce, and then I also put some sour cream in that little container there, so that was kept separate. Some tomatoes, and then I'm also going to add some shredded cheese to the top section, and it's going to spill all over the place because you guys know I am a hot mess. But that is the deconstructed taco salad. And then I also had some of this cream cheese fruit dip in my fridge to use up as well. These are the strawberries that I washed earlier. I'm just going to go ahead and slice these up and put them in a small container. These small round blue containers, I get those at Walmart as well. And that can be his little fruit treat for the day. Oh my gosh, you guys, look how fast these donuts went. Everyone is eating the dang mini donuts, but I wanted to include one of these in this lunch too because I thought it was super cute. So I think this is my favorite lunch out of all of them. I've got the taco salad here with the Doritos, so we could call that a walking taco if we wanted to. We've got our strawberries with our fruit dip and a little mini donut treat. I definitely need to get more of those for lunch boxes. They are so cute. And then we've also got a Kool-Aid jammer.
Okay, so are you guys ready for back to school? I want to hear your best tips again in the comments below. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to check out that code that you can use, code 1010, and I'll have a link in the description box below. You can get $10 off. New customers, your first order of $50 or more for Walmart's pickup or delivery. Definitely try it if you have not. I highly, highly recommend it. Also, don't forget I have that checklist down below you guys can download for back to school. Thank you so much for being here, and as always for your support, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.